Where was I? Something happened. Actually, I accidentally stopped the recording process here. But we were talking about getting used to the environment of a favorite game and enjoying just strolling around. And that there are some strategies to learn in games where you can use one or two methods to achieve the goal in different ways, or you can just like you do in Nights into Dreams when you learn how you have a favorite level like I have with the Frozen Bell level, Elliot's level. You can find one aspect of the game running on the ground, picking up things, maybe to head to the idea capture in in a no time when you actually give all those orbs to knights in like when you're at the starting of mare one or two, because it's not difficult for a person to collect things if you know where to look in the igloos and everywhere. Sometimes you have to look for them by foot, or you have to walk around by foot to realize the design of the actual level and what the main object is. And then it is also good because knights like it's like into the favorable things that can be said about Nights into Dreams for Sega Saturn. Well, there is a sense of comparison when we speak about Star Wars Arcade, because if you at times realize that, man, Star Wars Arcade, it's a challenging game. If you let that irritate you, you will never enjoy playing it, because mistakes happen, challenges happen, and you can't always expect to everything to be just peachy. It's just, things change, and I find it sometimes, even when I think the game is difficult, if I can just play one round or two and say, that was it for this time, well, to look at the machine and say, thank you for this gaming moment that we share together, more like that, and then you're happy with being in the right kind of atmosphere, because being a part of a Star Wars epic battle like this is terrific. Even if you lose the game, you always learn something, and I was thinking about that earlier on when I was playing Dracula X. It looks like a normal platformer game, but it's a big adventure in this platformer shell, platformer package, because I just figured that when I was playing in the middle of one night, I got to two saving checkpoints, but I did not understand how the weapon upgrade worked, how the power up worked, how the leveling up, the health, the healing procedures, so to speak, how they worked. I had no idea, and I kept on playing this game many, 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 many times over and over again, because I ended up dying. Like, oh man, you need to explore the area, but sometimes you just, when you have nothing but bare rough knuckles to go around with, you can't take on one or two werewolves that are bigger than your whole family put together. It's something like that. In my extended family included there, of course. You just can't, but you need to have, and this is what I've noticed. Maybe the first time I played this game was a beginner's luck thing, but I actually feel like reading those words about thinking about thinking fast, but not so fast that it ruins your temper. You need to be in the right mood, because it's actually Star Wars Arcade you're playing here, or it's Dracula X. It's really quality adventures that makes great topics for games within many genres. But the arcade experience that was Star Wars, the actual arcade machines, the very intricate gameplay with cabinets and two players, one pilot, one gun, or whatever. Those things are just for me, it's just too intense and too difficult. And I have fine motoric issues, concentration issues, coordination issues because of cerebral palsy and ADHD and bipolar affective disorder or everything like that, but just to sit down in your couch, to stretch your legs like this, and then just play it. It was great. It's just I should have done it more. I mean, I've had that game for long, and I still haven't played it that much as I should have. It was the first game I got for 32X, and it was the reason I got the actual machine. Well, all right, so the graphics are in deep space, so it's not full of splendor like Tempo or Knuckles. No, no, and it's not at all like Pitfall. So, well, I have games that are filled with splendor, and then I have those flying simulator games that are all great. Star Wars, Dark Side. Dark Side, is that a Star Wars game or was it? What's with the name anyway? A Dark Side, and then we have Stellar Assault, not Rebel Assault to be confused with the badly programmed Star Wars adventure for Mega CD. I'm speaking about Stellar Assault, which is a pretty much a hard game to find in good condition. And well, it's hard to find it complete in box, and it's hard to find it uh, it's hard to complete it also. You need to be patient. And I think this thing about reading a manual while listening to some cobbled together Fats Domino recordings of varying sound quality, uh, actually, to me, listening to that and just focusing on how to have more fun playing those games. Well, it's just a great thing. So and then okay, the Star Wars arcade, since it was one of the launch titles, it's not difficult to find it, and it's not that expensive compared to many other games for this platform. And I mean, there is a PAL region one, there is a North American one, there is a Asian one. So it's not difficult. It's not difficult to find. I don't think so anyway. So what I'm just saying that you need to add some feel good atmosphere that when you take up new challenges in gaming. And for me, reading the manual, having the game featuring Fats Domino was a it was a brilliant mashup, and I just wish I would have done it earlier. And then again, I also feel that I hope I have amused you right now talking about this subject in a very personal way. And I hope you have to consider later on not to forget the instruction manuals if you have the chance to get them. All right. Thank you very much.